morning, dear hearts. I hope you all have been well. I have been away for a while, and with good reason. Lots of things happening in my world, lots of work things. Work has been working, life has been lifing. So, and then I just needed some time to kind of think about maybe a different direction of the channel too. So, this channel is really about just faith, love, and GLP-1s. And I think what I'm going to try to do is do some different like series types things. So today is the weekend. It's Saturday, and my husband and I have planned a date night because we have not had a date night in quite some time, and probably at least 2 or 3 months, it feels like. So lots of just family things happening. Work has been crazy for me, work has been crazy for him. Kids, lots of school things. The daughter's in college, so just been back and forth in school. And then, we just suffered a loss in my family as well. So we've been dealing with that emotionally and all of that. So it's been a lot. So I'm finally, I think, in a good space where I feel like, I'm ready to kind of jump back in and start doing this. Because like I said before in my other videos, if you've watched them, this is also like a release for me. This is a part of my therapy. This is very therapeutic, just kind of talking about how I'm feeling and sharing that, and hopefully it's encouraging to other people. So we are going to try some different things on this Lola Gins channel, right? We are going to try some different series. So today I am very excited because like I said, me and hubby haven't had a date night in forever. I am doing a little kind of get ready with me situation right now. So we are, I just washed my face, so I'm just trying to moisturize. But we are trying to really have a day, just me and him today, because we've not. And what we want to do is maybe do like a weekend marriage check-in challenge. Like we're just going to check in with each other after we kind of hang out, go to get some dinner, watch a movie. We may even, for fun, go to Home Depot because that's cool, right? When you're married and we need a new filter, right? So for our house, so I'm just like, it's time to change the filter. So we're gonna do that. And that's marriage after almost 12 years. So I am excited about all of that, all of those things. So yeah, so just share the day with me today. Let's just have a good time today. I'm trying to keep it a little bit light because like I said, we had suffered a grief. So I'm just still processing all of that. So I want today to just be about hubby and I having some fun. So, all right, I'm going to finish getting ready. I will come back and probably do my makeup on here and then start my day. And then we'll see how it goes. Just tell me what you think. Put your comments in there. But we're going to have a good day today. All right, talk to y'all in a little bit. Okay, dear hearts, I'm back. All right, I feel refreshed. Now I'm going to do something to my face. I was looking at the other videos like, man, my eyebrows are crazy. So, but that's okay. This is real life. This is what it is. So I am now, and I need to make a correction. Like I said earlier, we were having a date night, my husband and I, but it's in the afternoon. Like it's still like morning time. I think it's like 11:30 on a Saturday. So we're actually having a date day because we haven't had a whole bunch of date nights lately. So yeah, so like I said, we're going to get lunch and then go to the movies, I think, and then probably Home Depot so we can get a filter. And so my husband and my boys are out. They're getting haircuts right now. So while I have the house to myself, I was like, let me go ahead and start doing my makeup a little bit. Start making myself look like something. Because I think we are going to go like right when they get back. So I guess I need to make haste. All right, so we'll do a little bit of this and enjoy. Thank you. All right, folks, I'm back. Okay, I feel refreshed. I feel much better. And I slept in today. I think that's the other good thing. I was just waiting for the weekend because like I said, work has been very, very busy on both fronts, like for my husband and for Landon and for me. So it's just been so crazy. So we definitely needed today. We needed today to just enjoy each other's company. I am going to do this on a different video, just kind of talk about some of the things, that I needed kind of God to kind of help me with strength and getting through a lot of things, just because it's just been so much. And sometimes we forget to pause and, talk to God about what we're going through and what we need to just release, right? So sometimes we try to take so much on. It's a little bit, it can be overwhelming. It can be too much. And I think for me, I definitely was holding a lot in, just focusing on work and all this other kind of stuff. So when I do, which I probably will do next week, just trying to get my thoughts together too about exactly what I want to say, but it is a lot. And again, this is a release for me. So, and a release for me hopefully is encouragement to someone else. So that's what all of this is about. And since I've started this journey and having a channel and all this kind of stuff, it was really just, I'm a person, I like to, if you haven't seen my other videos, I'm just like a person that likes to journal. I like to write my thoughts down. It's just kind of how I release. And this has kind of been just a way for me to just talk out what I'm feeling instead of always writing it down. So sometimes I don't have time to write it down now. So I feel like I'm just, the older I get, I don't know, it's just not, I don't know. It's not easy to just kind of sit and write down my thoughts as easy as it was when I was younger. So not that it's not easy. I think it's just my priorities and the time that it takes to do it. It's just easier just to talk it through. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to have some coffee while I wait for my husband and my boys to get back from getting their haircuts. So today was a day of getting things done. So, and getting the kiddo situated so we could have a day to just be in each other's company. So I am excited about today. So really, really needed some time with the husband. I was telling him today too, and we're going to talk about this. So I'm going to have him on camera with me throughout the day, and we're going to do kind of just like a check-in type of thing. So that's what today is about, right? Like, it's our check-in with each other. How have you been? How have I been? Have I met your needs? Have I not? What can I do better? Like that kind of thing we want to start doing weekly. So I was like, well, why don't we just try to do it on the weekend, right? Where we can decompress, like our work week has been, finished. Sometimes I have to get some things done during the weekend, and it's been like that for the past couple weeks. I feel like I've been neglecting him a little bit. So I told him I'm sorry. But I did say, I feel like sometimes I rely on him so much to be that support for me, that sometimes I lose sight of him needing me to be his support too. So, and he's been supporting me a lot through a lot of things right now, just especially right now. So I wanted to just, spend time with him and check in with him. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have some coffee and get myself together, and then we'll be back a little later. Talk to you later. All right. Welcome, dear hearts. We are wrapping up our day, and our Saturday was pretty good today. So how are you feeling, hubby?
I'm with you.
So we're feeling good. It's getting a little bit late, so we are going to be on here very much longer. But we did want to do, like I said, today was our weekend marriage check-in challenge. So we just kind of included a date day. Because we have not had a date day or night or anything of that nature in a while. So today was much needed, and we're feeling pretty good. So I'm feeling good. It feels like you're feeling good as well.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to do a quick, powerful 3 questions. We're going to do 3 questions. It has 5 on here, but we're going to do 3 because we're getting tired. So just as a weekly check-in, hubby, I'm going to start asking you, what was a high and low for you this week?
My high for me was just praying for you. Praying for you. It started every Monday because I noticed that I have not been covering you the way the Bible showed me to cover you. And I have to do a better job of being consistent.
Okay. What about a low? That's a powerful high, actually. I will say that. So, amen.
My low was staying positive, knowing Lord know that He's always there with me, and staying. My low was not trying to be so negative.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, all right, and that's good. Just praying and asking God, so you're not being negative.
Yes.
Okay.
And what can I do? What was your high for you?
A high for me this week has definitely been, I've been getting quite a bit of shout outs at work.
Cha-ching.
But I would also say that another high is just us being kind of in tune with each other, it feels like. In tune. So you giving me space that I need, you being understanding, you being present. I feel that that's definitely been a high, and I've noticed that as well. We've definitely been connected in that way. So that's definitely a high.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Amen.
those two things. Mm-hmm.
Smile.
You want to ask me something else?
What was your low?
I guess my low was probably a conversation I had with my boss this week.
Oh, wow.
Just kind of, it was one of those things where it was just a little bit. I mentioned earlier we suffered a loss in our family, so that's been kind of hard, and it was kind of hard talking to my boss, because she was a little bit insensitive. So that was a little bit tough for me, made me a little bit more emotional. But I prayed about it, and God dealt with me in my heart. So I think it's, I'll just pray for her. But yeah, no, that was probably a big low. Not a big low, but the low for the week. Okay, all right. Let's see. And my phone closed, so give me just a second. All right, so question number 2 is, how could I have better supported you this week? Or how can I, because the week's not over, how can I better support you?
I love when you hold me.
Hold you more?
Yes.
Touch.
Okay. Yes.
Give you a touch.
I ain't getting married for everything. There's other reasons why, but the more I think about, I love when you just hold me and just be more touching, because
that's your love language. I know.
Touch.
Yes.
But more importantly, I know that you have been trying, and you've been bombarded with a lot of things. So I have to be more understanding.
And you have been. That's why we're talking about you right now, though. We're not talking about me.
This touch.
Okay. Boom. Okay. You got it.
Off camera.
Okay.
How can I better support you?
Well, like I said, I think I've noticed you trying more, and like I said, being more in tune, and just, I would say just knowing me is when you connect with me, right? Like when you know, all right, she's in that office, let me leave her alone. You know what I mean? I know let me just wait till she come out of there. Like that kind of stuff lets me know that you're paying attention. Like when I'm in the office, you know that I'm in the zone, right? So
especially on a live deal.
Especially when I'm live, so so that kind of stuff I appreciate, and I think that helps, me just focus on what I need to focus on, and then when I come out, be more present with you after that. But I gotta get done with what I gotta get done. You know what I mean?
Okay, you want to make sure.
Okay, very good. All right. And this is the last question. This is a good one. So, how are we doing, in your opinion, spiritually as a couple and as individuals? So start with as a couple, and then you talk about individually for yourself.
As a couple, we can do better praying together and being in our word. I need to be more intentional of leading that charge. But knowing your situation right now, this I think praying with you is just a start.
Okay.
And how we do it individually,
and really just for you.
I can be more consistent on reading my devotion, my Bible, spending my one-on-one time with God, so I can get my directions. Because that's the difference between when I want to follow Jesus and when I don't want to follow Jesus. The atmosphere is to change, not the same. And I can say that for me personally, I choose to want to be in His Word.
Okay, that's good.
So how have you been as a couple, spiritually?
So I would agree. I feel like we could do more. I know one thing you had mentioned, I think at the beginning of the year, of us doing Bible lessons together. And I know just time has gotten away, but I think that we definitely should hone in on that and buckle down on that and make sure that we do those Bible lessons together. I know we may do one together, but we don't like necessarily always read it together. Right. So I think we could spiritually do that. But I do feel like when we're still very much allowing God to bridle our tongues too. I feel like we're allowing God to work on us on the inside, so that way we're not attacking each other. Like when we have a disagreement, it's not an attack. It's just, this is what I'm feeling,
Respectfully.
and respectfully, right? Like it's not like we don't have to be all and upsetting each other because we have difference of opinion, because we are different people and we are going to have difference of opinion.
The world can beat you up by itself.
So couples out there, just take time to listen to your spouse, and it's okay. And everything, you can disagree with your spouse and it doesn't have to be an argument. It doesn't have to be anything, crazy. It's just, you have a difference of opinion and you either agree to disagree, or you have some type of resolution, or you have some level of understanding with each other too. So just our advice and how we've kind of been dealing with it. But definitely God is the head of all of that, because if you're not praying individually and I'm not praying individually, and then we don't come together and pray as a couple, then it's just chaos. I think.
In husbands, you have to love your wives as Christ loved the church.
Right.
So you die to yourself.
And that's right. And wives submit. But it's a mutual submission.
It's a mutual, but we use the word submission as dictatorship, and it's more diplomatic.
It's not like that.
It's not
right.
Like that. No.
Right.
Because do as I say, not as I do. No, you do it like diplomatic. It's all about your words and your approach and delivery.
Yeah. And I would say individually, I agree. I feel like I could be reading my word more. I definitely was reading more this week than I have been in a while, just because I was like, I knew I was missing a lot of my devotionals. And I definitely like to keep those at the forefront of my mind. Like I like to wake up thinking and praying about my day, about what God is doing. And, so I feel like I could be doing more of that too. So, okay. Any other? I'm going to end with the last one. How do you feel like our date day went today?
I'm so excited just for spending time with you. Like, life get crazy, but like while we fell in love, it's still special to me.
It is.
And I was so excited. I wanted to, get all the errands done so we could just have our one-on-one. Like, why you gotta wake up so early? Like, now I'm just ready to get to it.
I understand.
It's exciting. Like me personally, I've been, men need directions, but I've been looking at more stuff on YouTube about how men be intentional with their wives from other couples. And one couple said that when it's about their one-on-one time, all cell phones go away.
Well, because that means you're focusing in on each other, like as you should, because that's the point. Like that's how you stay
intentional.
Intentional but connected.
That's
like
right.
That's how you stay connected with one another, is you're focusing in on each other's needs and, you know, meeting what's in that heart.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Meeting them needs, them check-ins. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. So I would say today was definitely a good day. We definitely needed a night, a day out, whatever. Because now it's nighttime. We've been out since what, 2? 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2? It was like 2 o'clock. So we've been out since 2, and it's almost like 10:30, I think. Almost. Mm-hmm. Yeah, almost 10:30. So we've been out all day, and it's like we haven't had a day like this in a while. So I definitely was also excited about hanging out. Mm-hmm. And I mean, because I was the one that was like, man, we haven't had a day. Like, I just realized, like, we have not spent like that quality time. Just, you know, just you and us, just me and you. Yeah, that. And then like, without the kids, without other family, like, it's just been so much going on. And that was one thing, like, we were just like, when we were thinking about like, okay, goals for our marriage is definitely to make sure that we have those quality moments together. And it's not always that we have to go out, but we definitely need to make sure that, and sometimes we need to go out, because sometimes, you know, you can spend all the time at home. We're homebodies. I would say we're both probably homebodies. But, you know, sometimes you need to go out. I felt like I hadn't, you know, got dressed up in a while. I ain't gotten cute. This is wardrobe number 2. I done had 2 different things on today. So I definitely was like, we need to get cute and go out. And that's what we did. So hubby looking good. We looking good together. Okay. Okay, so we started to get delirious. It's time to wrap it up. Yes. Hold on, let me fix this. So yes. All right, dear hearts. Well, thank you again for being here for another episode. I know it's been a while since I've recorded. So more to come. Hopefully you stay tuned for the more to come. But again, like, subscribe. If you like what you see, make comments. Tell us what do you think about this weekend challenge? Like, tell me what you think about what you and your spouse or you and your significant other are doing to stay connected with one another. Drop that in, like, tips. What are y'all doing? What are your date days? What are your date nights? Like, just share that with us. We'd love to hear it. So, all right. Any closing remarks?
God is able.
Yes, he is. He's good all the time, and all the time he's good. All right. All right. Stay tuned for more, because more is coming, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Later.